Newcastle. Could he be bound for the Hunter? Martin breaks through the tackle, and Ethan Sanders on the inside. Sanders originally playing back row. Now Ilias, the kick to the corner, trying to pick out Tui Pilotu, who picks up the ball after a Raiders error. Consequently, the play slowed down. Now it's Canberra going through the front door. And off the field. Webster now, ball playing to Ilias. Out the back, it's a 2-on-1. And Nathan Lawson doesn't need Tui Pilotu. It's the Dragons napping a wasted play. Now it's the fifth for Cook. The crossfield kick, a back Martin tries to kick it away. It's scrappy, it's still on here. The kick from Asamoah deflected. Play on for Martin, and Canberra somehow conjure a try. And Sanders, crossfield kick on the left foot, juggled by the Dragons, and the Raiders come up with the football and another. Perhaps setting for one big sweeping move. Cook to Sanders. He goes short to Martin. Martin's proving too strong, and he seals Canberra victory. And this time, it's Sanders rolling the kick through. The Raiders are leading the chase, and again, it's Mr. Reliable.
18-point upset win over the St George Illawarra Dragons there at a very solid collegiate sporting complex. The Raiders needed that game to keep their slim final 5 chances alive, to keep pace with the Roosters and the Panthers in that race for that final 5th position. The Dragons, that's their first major slip-up in a little while now, and they'll be looking to get back on the saddle in their next game. Lachlan Ilias, though, was on something in this one. His kicking game was on point. He had an offload as well, 21 tackles. It's one of the rare times this season that I've seen Lachie Ilias outplay Jonah Glover. Glover, I thought, was defensively quite poor in this game. He had a couple of really bad contact misses. He was up against Noah Martin, though, so I don't begrudge that on anyone. Christian Tui Pilotu, his hamstring problems have plagued him all season long. He better show us that money, because he cashed in for a try over 130 metres, some tackle breaks there as well as an offload. Nathan Lawson also came back from a shoulder injury sustained back in round 17. He picked up a try over 100 metres, a line break, 3 tackle breaks and an offload. A really sound return for him. For the Raiders, Chevy Stewart has been in the headlines around his future over the last couple of weeks. He picked up a double over 200 metres, a line break, 6 tackle breaks. I really enjoy watching him and Trey Mooney play. I just don't see where they fit long term in the capital down there at the Raiders, and ties in perfectly with Trey Mooney. He had 74 minutes in the middle. He had over 100 metres, a couple of tackle breaks, some offloads in there as well. 36 tackles, the big one for me, though, 100% tackle efficiency. And then Noah Martin, he had 5 tackle breaks, 2 line breaks, a try assist, just under 100 metres, which has been a really big sort of thing I've been a bit critical of Noah this season, just his work rate around the ball, like his carries, his meterage. He's very good when he has the ball. I just want that to increase a little bit more, and he also was very sound in defence as well. Well, the next game is at Leichhardt Oval, and it's a game that had critical importance for the Bulldogs in their pursuit for a top 5 berth against a Warriors side who are looking to keep this insane undefeated run going.
Can he offload? Yes, he does. A chance. The Dogs are over for the first try.
As I said, I think maybe the draw was something they needed to sort of click everything into gear. But,
and here to go out of dummy half with Tafua. Kalani going. 40 to go. 30 to go. Put down the glasses. The Warriors are over with their skill. 20 metres away. Quick play the ball. They go now with Sexton. Hapoi scores. Dogs. Again, it's Todd. Todd through, and Todd scores. Jack Todd is over. Throws the ball up. Brick wall. They go now to Tanner Boyd. Chips along the carpet. Setu scores. The Warriors are over. Beautiful. The ground. They go now to Tanner Boyd. To Crosby. Underhill trying to drag him to ground. Crosby scores. The Warriors are over. With those runs. Here's Tanner Boyd. Doyle should be a try. It is a try. Geronimo Doyle scores. They go to Sexton again. He chips wide for his winger. They take it. And a chance in the corner. The Bulldogs are over. with Blake Wilson in the right-hand corner. Todd. Here goes Sexton. Woods to the corner. Try. Silla scores. Here we go now to Tanner Boyd. Working it to the left to Cleary. Setu to the corner. Is it a try? Oh, yes, it is. Yeah. As they work it to the left-hand side now with Setu finds his man on the left-hand side. Seagulls, 30 metres to go. Is he going to score? Oh, yeah! The Warriors are over! Unbelievable stuff under the post!
Away. They just find a way, do these New Zealand Warriors, to get a win, and with that result, they claim the New South Wales Cup minor premiership for this 2025 season. They've only lost once this season. Canterbury were incredibly plucky. I thought they had moments in that game where they should have iced it, but they just didn't in the final analysis. Fair play to them as well, especially this pack of forwards. Lipo Hopoi got through 80 in the middle, had a try. His ball playing and his line breaks through the middle were also very important. Had over 150 metres, 2 offloads as well, 34 tackles. That's the only complaint I have about Canterbury. Just a couple of contact areas through the middle. He had 4 misses, 2 ineffective. Jack Todd also had 3 misses, as did Curtis Moran, but their output with the ball far outweighed the negatives. Todd picking up a try, over 120 metres, a line break as well, 3 tackle breaks and an offload, while Moran had also over 100 metres, a line break assist, a try assist, a couple of tackle breaks, and 2 offloads as well for the Titans bound forward. Seagulls for the Warriors has picked up a double. The dude's work rate has really gone up significantly this season. I had a bit of doubts around the Warriors' outside back decisions, letting Graham Tarfa and Kossi go to the South Sydney Rabbitohs next season, but I think Seagulls has really stepped up big time this season in the open age level. Over 150 metres, 2 line breaks, 6 tackle breaks. That try at the end is going in some highlight reels over the couple of years' time. Tanner Boyd had a really important hit out in this game, I thought, because he'd been in first grade, it didn't quite go to plan. He just feels so comfortable in the New South Wales Cup, and I think with Tanner, the thing you've got to worry about with him is you've got to take this mindset of him playing in Cup and feeling comfortable and transfer that into first grade, because there's a really good footy player in Tanner Boyd, and fingers and toes crossed that we see more of it in the future. And then Tobias Crosby, the impact he has off the bench, 38 minutes, a try, a line break, 10 tackle breaks, over 130 metres, an absolute big-time performance by Tobias in this one. Well, next up, we're taking you to Four Pines Park, where a bottom-of-the-table clash significantly had a lot on the line as they tried to get away from the wooden spoon in the matchup between Manly and Newcastle.
McCarthy goes left, Hastings to the air. Manly looking to mark, Newcastle take it and grounding the footy. I tell you what, that is a good take. Francis Manulelua. Teague goes left. Hastings, a flat pass, and he's away again here. Oh, Francis Manulelua beats the fullback, goes over 20, dragged down the tackle by Wakeham. Goes right, Gamble, pass across, here's Grecian, sends the pass out, eventually it was passed on to DeCourcy, throws it back on the inside, McCarthy's over. McCarthy scores, and Newcastle have played by Hugo Hart. Come out to the right side again. Good ball by Wakeham. Now for Arlo. Goes over 40. Got to pass out to Willett. He's over 30. He's inside 20. Chucks the pass back on the inside. Madison scores. Dino was waiting for it. And it's Magatatia who goes right to Wakeham. Wakeham goes right for Arlo. Finds support. And there's Willett in the corner. Willett scores the try. There's 60 seconds on the clock. Wakeham goes across. Then a kick through by Fa'ala was, and the ball bouncing in precision. He's got another Willett. Magutatia gets it out to Wakeham. Wakeham gets a pass out. Oh, Walsh, flat pass. Willett's got a hat-trick. Willett is over. It was a bullet-like pass, and Willett was ready for it. The end from the eastern touch. Chankumtong goes out to the left. Now here's the pass out. This is where they've got numbers. Oh, Tuamalo Vega gets a pass on the outside, and scoring will be in Kiowa. Kiowa gets the try for Manly.
Over their last few performances, and they picked up a good win here over the Newcastle Knights despite trailing 12-0 inside the first 10 minutes. An Avram Willen hat-trick within the space of 10 minutes was all but enough for Manly to seal an 18-point win. The Stats Deep Dive finally sees a reward for Caleb Navale, who earns an NRL recall following the concussion sustained by Jake Trebojevic in their loss to Canberra. Navale had a strong performance, running for just under 150 metres and making 24 tackles in the middle third. Navin Willard also shone for Manly, picking up a hat-trick and having 4 line breaks and a try assist in a fair all-round effort. Willard does have errors in him, but which young winger doesn't at this point? Meanwhile, Clayton Falalo passed the HAA, playing 65 minutes, with his on-ball ball playing being a real highlight. The ability to get the pass out to Navin Willard on several occasions led to Manly points down their right edge. He also had 2 try assists, 3 tackle breaks, 2 offloads, and a forced dropout. Connor Vitano has finally got an NRL debut this week, and he had over 107 metres, a line break, a tackle break, and he's been a really consistent face at the back for the Knights this season, and we're really keen to see how he progresses in the NRL side this season. Brock Gratian has just been announced to be heading over to the Super League, signing with club Castleford. He's picked up 87 metres, 42 post-contact metres, and a game-high 45 tackles. The current state of the Knights side means there's just too many people ahead of him on the depth chart, including our next man, Francis Manu Leilua, who has continued a good strong run of form of late, picking up a try, 170 metres from 14 carries, 2 line breaks, 6 tackle breaks, while making 15 tackles in the edge in a good all-round performance. With Adam O'Brien seemingly embracing youth, Manu Leilua could be facing an NRL debut within either the end of the season or definitely next year. Well, our big match of the round took us out to Henson Park with the clash between Newtown and Penrith. Morgan Campbell is your commentator, and we take you there now.
Away, Towellau all the way into the line, then Laurie out the back. This is slick. It's Alamorti. He got it from Cole, and he goes all the way. Razor sharp. Beryl. Short to Hatsapua. What about this time? Still he fights. He plants the ball. He plants it. Wanted something out of the ref there. He bounced and kept going. Now it's Gaia. Numbers and space here. Alamorti takes on Dixon. Leaves him on the deck. Now it's Kapua. Back inside Kapua. 5 Jets on the ground. 4 points on the board. A good carry it was, though. Now Luke again. He's been desperate to run. He's given it to Toalau, who gave it then to Price. Tackle. Here is Puru. Takes it in. Then Beryl. Little grubber. Gabriel chasing. Gabriel gets there. Luke. Left. Price. Toalau. Cole. Alamorti. Kapua. Room to run. He's across again. It's Toalau again. Everybody stopped there for a second, but the kick goes up. It's punted down. It's taken by Cole, who will run it in to score. Now Beryl. Short to Coots. Coots backs towards them. Gets a pass away to Gabriel. It's all backwards. It's all fair. It's Beryl for Puru. Puru's going to kick this. Dixon steaming towards it. Dixon got there.
No, but the Roosters are coming, and any loss from here on out is almost fatal in their chance to make the 5. But a big win for the Panthers, upsetting Newtown, who have been severely impacted by the injuries and suspensions and everything else going on with Cronulla. But I think that's making a bit of an excuse for Newtown, because even though they've got those outs there, there was still enough talent to pull away with the 2 points at this one. Their stats deep dive, dominated by the pack, and it starts with Big Tukes. Tuku Hautafua, 47 minutes, picked up a try, over 130 metres, a line break, 7 tackle busts. The big one for me with Tukes, 100% tackle efficiency, and he made 21 of them. The Italian international Kyle Pickering had a line break, 2 tackle breaks, 32 tackles, and over 100 metres. Great signs from Pickering. He's had to step up and be more of a leader this year, because Billy Burns has only played about 5 or 6 games this season, and with the Sharks rising up the NRL table, well, sort of rising, given their current result, it'll be interesting to see around finals eligibility, but where some of these players like your Herodis, your Burnses, your Stone Streets sort of land. Then Jordan Liu, 40 minutes in this one, 125 metres, 68 of those came post-contact. 3 tackle busts for him, 2 offloads, 16 tackles, fairly impressive numbers. For the Panthers, Paul Alamotti, he's showing that he is making a charge towards this NRL squad. If any injuries or suspensions happen, he'll come in and do a job. A fair effort from Alamotti in this one. Absolutely beast mode. 8 tackle breaks as well, the highlight for his day, as well as that 4-pointer. Trent Tolau, 2 try assists, a line break assist, a dominant kicking game from him, a forced dropout as well. Defensively, he's really stepped up over the last couple of weeks, really solid and bounded in contact. Nico Apulu is up next, one of the unsung heroes of this Panthers Cup side. 39 minutes, over 100 metres, 26 tackles, 3 misses, 1 ineffective. A fairly sound afternoon from Nico Apulu in this game there for the Penrith side. While Sunday's matches saw us take a trip out to Kellyville Park, where Morgan backed up to call that one. It's a game between Parramatta and North Sydney. The Eels desperate to make sure they finish in the top 2, despite some slip-ups of late, as they take on the North Sydney Bears, who are finally in the final 5 race. A loss in this one, it's all over.
Lussick dummy half, snaps it to Mataele. He'll take some stopping from there. He can't be stopped from there. Very impressive indeed as Volkman cuts them apart. Into the clear he goes, takes on Martin, goes around Martin and goes all the way. Arrow defence. Yates for Thomas. Thomas went past Lussick and then another and went through the rest. North's toiling here. It's James who has another go. He lands on the try line. Yates now for Thomas. Thomas will take them on again. Poked his head through. Gets across again. Lussick now for Volkman. Then it's Talatana. Held it up and found Tweedle. Tweedle slices through. Roach now. Marshke had to hold it. Now he goes to the air. Katoa will contest. He bats it back to Volkman. Volkman's off again. Over the 40. It's only Makatoa chasing. Volkman will go the distance, as he's done already this year, and give Parramatta the lead. It's in low. Hand in the air for last. Marshke to the air. Through they come again. To a Malatu Brown. Oh, what about it? They want the point. Heyman is there. Marshke dummy half wants the blind. Gives it short. This is Makatoa. Forget about the 1. 20 away. Last. Lussick. Parker. Volkman swung across. This is Nanva. This is space. This is Tungor. It is Tungor. It is Tweedle. It is level. To get them down there. Someone's got to hit one. There's a scrabble and a penalty. Lussick taps it and takes off, but the ref won't let him. It is Tweedle. It's on its way. It's long. It's through. It is through.
That penalty goal at the end of the game, enough to seal a 2-point victory for the Parramatta Eels over North Sydney, basically ending the Bears' finals charge for 2025. Some sour news, though, for the Eels. Saxon Pryke, their young lock, sustained a horrific ankle injury in this game. We wish him all the very best. Wild for North Sydney, their discipline, the major killer. For the stats deep dive, though, Tony Matali, the front rower who we've seen in first grade at times this season, just under 100 metres, 41 minutes, a try, a line break, a couple of tackle breaks, 23 tackles in the middle third. Meanwhile, the intercept king, Ronald Volkman, over 200 metres for him. Some sensational line breaks, some individual brilliance there from Volkman throughout the game. 4 tackle breaks, defensively pretty sound as well. I like the combination he and Lorenzo Talatona have struck up over the last couple of weeks as well. Very, very impressive stuff there from those two. Now we're going to join Samarani on the edge. Of course, he was named in centre last week, part of that whole array of confusion with Bailey Simonson. He had 80 on the edge, 12 runs, 119 metres, a couple tackle breaks, some offloads as well. Defensively, though, can be tighter. I think that's why Jason Ryles sent him down to New South Wales Cup. 26 tackles, 5 misses, 1 ineffective, as they transition him towards an edge from the outside back core. For the Bears, Darcy James, a try in 42 minutes, 19 runs, 139 metres, a line break, 3 tackle breaks, 15 tackles at a 100% tackle rate. Pretty solid stuff there from Darcy James. Kobe Thomas, though, is where I want your attention to turn. A double, a couple of line breaks, over 200 metres in the middle third. He had 34 tackles and 10 tackle breaks. We'll be talking a bit more about him later in the program. And then Jesse Marshke, 2 try assists, a line break assist, 61 running metres, 2 forced dropouts. A pretty sound day for the former NRL half as well. Some good signs there from Marshke as the season draws to a close. Well, our final game of the round was one of major significance for the Roosters against South Sydney. They needed a big win in order to keep pace as far as for and against is concerned, while South Sydney were looking to play spoiler.
Docker Clay on this left-hand side. Little crash ball now. The Roosters will go over first attempt, and they'll get over the line. It's Aston Warwick who up to the 30. Quick play the ball too. Now Docker Clay off to Elliott. Smith takes off and splits them. Here they go now. Sandon Smith looking to try and position Foley. Links up with him. Great pass. And Foley will run away with it. Beautiful work from Sandon Smith. A class above, and he tore them to shreds. Now to Kara once again. Quick delivery out for Humphries. Short pass. Then the offload comes. Play on here for the Rabbitohs, all backwards. Now Gudgeon gets going in the right direction. Still spinning, stretches out, and somehow plants it on the deck. Last one brought up. Humphries from the 10-metre mark. Kicking across field. No depth on it, though. Mellors will take it, but he's easily wrapped up. Somehow stays alive. Miracle pass over the top. Myers steps back on the inside. Oh, take a bow. Hayes and Mellors. Smith with ball in hand. Little chip towards the goal line. Sends it up. Oh, taken down once again. The Roosters come away. To turn it back on the inside. Then Dakin swallows him up. Gets the ball away. Now on for Kelso. Lovely pass. Out for Mellors, who gets in the corner. Oh, that's some razzle-dazzle from another fast play the ball. Now Humphries will send it high. They'll try and place a bit of pressure on Junior Ponga here. Mellors getting above them and gets it to ground. Oh, what a take from Hayes and Mellors. And the Rabbitohs are in front. Now sends it for Elliott. Scheming. Links up with Smith. What a pass that is. Out wide for Junior Ponga, who gets there. Oh, has the ball come free, though? Did it bounce out before the line? I think they'll still award it, but it's close. And Junior Ponga gets the try. Smith now from 5 metres in from the right-hand touchline. Sends it on its way. Looking good. Looking good. It's there. Sandon Smith puts them in front. It's 26-24. The Rabbitohs will have to go short.
Seemingly his future at the moment, Sandon Smith said, "Hold my beer and I will lead this Roosters team to a victory." They had to come from behind late, but they pulled it off against the last place South Sydney Rabbitohs in. And it was an uninspiring opening, about 70 minutes from the Roosters, but they pulled it back in the fire in the final 10 to seal victory by 2 points and keep their final 5 hopes alive. Sandon Smith, as I mentioned, the key player in this one, a line break, 100 metres with ball in hand, a line break assist, free try assist. He just had it on an absolute string in this game. Did Sandon Smith, 21 tackles as well defensively in a fairly sound effort. Aston Warwick, he has a double, a little bit quiet with the ball, 9 runs, 56 metres, a crash ball line break, some tackle busts in there too. 25 tackles, 2 missed, 1 ineffective. And then you go over to Max McCaffey in jersey 12, 14 runs, 107 metres, 46 post-contact metres, 40 tackles in this game as well for Max McCaffey. Just the 1 miss, the 1 ineffective tackle. He's been a leader for the Chooks Cup side this season, and he's also made an NRL debut in the process. For South Sydney, I'm going to start with the man in the middle, Hayes and Mellors. He picked up a double in this one, 11 runs, 125 metres, an offload there too. 2 line breaks, 3 tackle breaks, a line break assist and a try assist. It feels like every time we speak positively about Hayes and Mellors, he gets injured. So I hope we don't continue that curse, because he's a very good young footballer, and I just want to see him continue to grow and grow and grow. Matt Humphries up next. The young half gave it his all. Line break assist, a try assist, 110 running metres, an offload or 2 in there as well. 27 tackles for the young half. It's such a good young halfback class this year in the New South Wales Cup and the Queensland Cup too, which we'll get to a little bit later in the show. And then Tim Johansson, 58 minutes, 214 metres, 81 of which came post-contact. A tackle break and offload there too, 28 tackles, just the 1 missed, the 1 ineffective for a South Sydney side that has struggled for any sort of momentum this season. Let's take a look at the ladder, and as I mentioned off the top, the Warriors are runaway minor premiers this season in the New South Wales Cup. The Dragons and Parramatta have also booked their tickets for semi-final football. Newtown are 4 points back and pretty much in the 5. Of course, anything can happen in these final couple of rounds of the season. The Panthers on 28, they're the only team that I'm prepared to say aren't safe yet. The Roosters there as well, they're lurking in the background a little bit, as are Canberra as well. Canterbury, that match between those two sides next week down at Belconnen is going to really make this final race a little bit intriguing. Whoever wins that stays alive. The loser, I'm going to rule them out of semi-final contention at this point. Western Suburbs, they've done their dash, as have North Sydney. Manly, Newcastle and South City. That race for the bottom just heats up a little bit more. It's going to be really intriguing to see how that match unfolds. The matches to look forward to next week, Penrith taking on the Warriors. It's first against fifth. That should be an absolute bell ringer out at St Mary's. Parramatta take on Newtown as well, and as I mentioned earlier, Canberra and Canterbury also doing a battle there. So some really important matchups that shape up a lot of this New South Wales Cup season. Team of the week time, round 23, Chevy Stewart lines up at fullback, Seo Carley and Navrin Willard are on the wings. The centres, Paul Alamonte and Hazen Mellors. The halves, Sandon Smith and Tana Boyd. The forwards, Lipoi Hopoi and Tukuha Tafua. Micaiah Taufa is the hooker. Francis Mana Lalua and Noah Martin the back rower. Kobe Thomas locks the scrum. The bench of Trent Tolau, Trey Mooney, Tony Matali, Curtis Morin and Clayton Fa'alalo as our 18th player. The Dragons failing to get any representation this week, but all other clubs are represented, and congratulations to everyone in this week's Team of the Week. But more so our player of the week, Kobe Thomas, the former half-turn middle who's been absolutely immense for Coach Anthony Barnes this season. He picked up a double, 2 line breaks, 22 runs, 201 metres, 10 tackle breaks, 34 tackles. He's been Mr. Consistent this season. He's tidied up that defence because leading into this round, he did miss the most tackles in the New South Wales Cup, did Kobe Thomas. But overall, I think he's been a really strong asset for this team this season. He's been absolutely everywhere, and he's done a good job for this team this year. He's played 21 matches, 40 tackle breaks, 6 offloads. He's averaged over 100 metres as well. So congratulations to this week's Player of the Week, Kobe Thomas. Well, now on to the Queensland Cup, and it's round 20 over there. And the match we're focusing on to kickstart the program in the Queensland division is the clash between Redcliffe and Burleigh. Burleigh are at home for this one and really need a win after last week's disaster against Central Queensland.
The Dolphins fullback, but I think he's been exceptional this year.
There's an intercept there. Hamilton took it straight to the line, and Dolphins in the right place, as you just mentioned, Thomas Casey in the right place at the right time. And going to the left-hand side here. Hamilton, short kick in the air, gives it time to come through, and it touched the ball. The fullback dived up for it, and he just knocked the ball straight forward into the arms that time. Coming to the right, long ball. Casey rubbers through for himself, looking for that ball, dives forward.
I think he's got it.
Gets that ball down just before the dead ball line for the team. Yeah, the guy will be looking for some defensive. Oh, he's found that gap. He's hit his man again. Christensen, and he's, like we called earlier on in the half. But they look for the crash over play a lot, and there it is. The big man is over for his second try. They ricocheted off one of his own players, and underneath is Kurt DeLewis, and look at this, straight through. They won't catch him. They won't catch him. Troy Leo's got pace it down. Oh, they will, and he gets over there.
That was a great chase.
Going back, this could be a 1 point. No, he's swinging to the right. I think it's, and breaking through. Has he gone all the way there?
Keep going backwards.
They're coming back.
Coming back, he's Jesse Arthur's offloads.
Yep. I'm happy. Pass the ball back.
That's not Fletcher Baker. I thought it may have been Fletcher Baker who got that one.
No, he's down here on the exercise bike.
Back on the horse after a disappointing performance against the Central Queensland Capras last time out. 30-12 win over Redcliffe, and they were a bit disappointing in this one. The Dolphins, they just didn't go with the Burleigh side in this game. Let's take a look at some key players, though. Stats deep dive time, though. Adam Christensen, a double, 6 runs, 58 metres, 2 line breaks, 5 tackle breaks, a try assist as well on the edge, 20 tackles, 2 misses. He's been sort of really well-rounded since his return to the Burleigh side. Josh Rogers, though, the young half from Perth, he had a try, 5 goals, 159 metres, a line break, 15 tackles, 4 missed. Be interesting to see where he lands. He's sort of the odd man out at the Broncos. A couple of teams could do with some backup halves. Rogers could very well be the man for the job. Kurt DeLewis next, Mr. Consistent of the forward pack, isn't he? 75 minutes, 180 metres almost, a couple of tackle breaks, an offload, 33 tackles with just 1 miss is absolutely outrageous production. Well done to Kurt DeLewis there. For the Dolphins side, Josh Allen is off to the south of France next season. He had 48 minutes, just under 100 metres, a couple of tackle breaks, 25 tackles, 3 missed, 1 ineffective. It's going to be sad to see Allen depart Australia, not cracking the NRL, but he will have a red-hot go of it in the Super League next season. We'll definitely keep you posted on his progress. Young half Tom Casey was the leading try scorer of the Brisbane A-grade competition. He picked up a double here, 134 metres, 2 tackle breaks, a forced dropout, 20 tackles as well. Pretty sound performance from him. Another man heading for Super League, Trey Alessio, a 45-minute shift for him, just under 100 metres as well, a tackle break at offload, 28 tackles, 3 misses. He'll be going to Wakefield next season, joining Bronco Tyson Smoothy. Well, next up, we're taking you to the Central Queensland Capras home ground in Rockhampton when they take on the Sunshine Coast Falcons in a game that is desperately important for the Falcons' top 5 chances.
Yeah, and hold, hold! Go. Outside, good, 2-1. Down. All clear. All good, mate. Yeah, hold! Go. 6 more, 6 more. Hard. 0 coming. Go, 0. Oh. Down. Hold! Go. 1. No. He gets it high. But it's still high. It's high contact to the head. So you're in the port and you're in the bin. Yep. I think he's got to come. Go for. Yep. A bit.
And a big win for the Sunshine Coast Falcons. A bit of a scrappy sort of affair. 12 points to 8 in Rockhampton. A real gritty and determined contest between two sides that just wanted that win a bit more than the other. Nelson Sofa-Solomon a try just before the hour mark, sealing the difference there. Let's take a look at some key performers because James Walsh continues to be him at this level. Over 200 metres, 6 tackle breaks, 5 offloads, chuck in a cheeky line break assist and a solid day defensively, and that is exactly what you want from your young centre. Speaking of consistency, look at Nixon Putt's stat line. 3 line breaks, over 200 metres, 6 tackle breaks of his own, 3 offloads, 32 tackles with just the 1 miss. An absolute monster day for Nixon Putt for the Central Queensland Capras. And if he continues on this form, Papua New Guinea are going to have an absolutely damaging forward pack for this Pacific Championships. And then Blake Moore, 67 running metres, 2 tackle breaks, a try assist, 2 line break assists, an offload, an intercept, and a pretty solid day in defence, making 20 tackles. For the Falcons, of course, no prizes guessing. We're looking at Big Nas, Nelson Asafa-Solomon, seemingly out of favour with Craig Bellamy for his discipline. 48 minutes in this one, a try, a line break, just under 180 metres, 10 tackle busts, an offload, and an interesting sort of day defensively, 12 made tackles, but he did miss 4 of them. Harry Freeburn, the back rower, he had a try, 88 metres, a line break assist. He ran that great line, didn't he? And of course, 30 tackles in the middle third, as well as 4 tackle breaks. Meanwhile, Cody Hunter continues his solid season with ball in hand. Defensively, though, continues to be a little bit sketchy. He had 5 missed tackles in this one, but he had 3 tackle breaks, 2 offloads, and a forced dropout on the day. Well, next up, we're going to the match of the week between the Townsville Blackhawks and the Wynnum Manly Seagulls. The Blackhawks desperately need a win to get themselves back in the saddle, while for Wynnum Manly, they'll be looking to continue their strong form of late and continue a charge towards the minor premiership.
Go through. Link in the middle. Outside and through. And down. Pulled outside. Pulled outside and guy gets through the line. 14, don't grab 2 metres. 10, 2 metres. Who? Keep going. Yeah. All good, mate. Yeah. All good. Sideline's good. Wait! Go forward. Outside. Through. Yeah. Good, mate. All good, mate. Go 2. Off the ball there. Tackle off the ball. Keep going. Off. Move now! Make it now. Tackle's complete. I believe it's deliberate and a professional foul. You're in the bin. 2. That's on. That's on. Keep going, keep going. Up. Retreat. Down. Good, mate. Good 3. Good. 4. Tables beyond. 3 there, yep. Keep going, still 4. Still 4. Still 4. Coming at me, I'm behind, South Sydney. Behind. Yes, keep going. Coming in. Good, mate. Correct. Outside. Up. Yeah. Thanks, Ty. Standing to a touch line, good. Here. 6 more. Go, leg pull. Good, mate. Straight. Up. Yes. I'm standing.
And the Blackhawks get themselves back on the saddle with a 22-point win over Wynnum Manly. It was a ruthless first half from the Blackhawks, scoring 3 tries. Wynnum Manly started the second half fast with 2 quick tries, but they were unable to answer the calling in the second half to trail 22 points in the final analysis. Well, we're going to start where we always do. Dudley Dudley. He's now scored over 20 tries this season, 200 metres, 3 line breaks, 9 tackle breaks, 3 offloads. The Cowboys are crazy if they don't offer him, at minimum, a train and trial deal with how sketchy their outside back depth looks in first grade, because the dude is an absolute monster. High work rate, an insane amount of production coming out of yardage. You cannot ask for more than that. Jack Campagnolo next. He was back from injury this one. 2 line break assists, a try assist, a forced dropout, over 450 kicking metres. Defensively, a little bit sketchy. 15 tackles. He was targeted out wide by Kololo Seitower, we will talk about in just a moment. Josh Stuckey, he had 44 minutes in the middle third with a try, 15 runs, 146 metres, a line break assist, and a try assist, an offload, 2 tackle breaks, 10 tackles, missing 3. He'll be an absolute trooper for any side that wants him, as he tends to bounce around a little bit. He's been more grounded in Townsville the last couple of seasons as they continue the charge to the final series. Kololo Seitower, he is the leading tackle buster in this competition, chucking another 14 in this game. Yeah, just under 100 metres, 17 tackles as he continues to defend very solidly on his edge. Jock Madden, well, we know, as I mentioned to Josh Rogers before, Jock's in a similar boat. It's rumoured he's going over to England next season with Hull FC. He picked up a try in this one. He kicked his team around the park well while defending soundly in the middle third. Josh Corrick, he had 7 runs, 61 metres. That line break assist was very nice. You can chuck in a try contribution for that Madden try. A tackle break, the offload was very delightful, while defensively in the middle third of the field, he was very, very sound. Well, on paper, our next match seemed to be a blowout, with Norths going up north to Cairns to take on the Northern Pride, but it proved to be a tight one and one of the closer matches of the weekend. Let's take a look at the highlights.
Oh, back! Readjusted, good line. Keep going. Behind. That's good. Yeah. Go. To the ball! Okay, still pass. Backward. Keep going. Happy, mate. Him taking it off the mark, mate. On. Good! To the ball! Back! Coming in the line, real good. Oh! Go hand on. Yeah. Mate. Oh. Good line. I'll go down. I'll go down. One. Look at still on 3. Good touch. Coming into 4, mate. We're all good. Hold it! Hold! Come on. Look at mate. Coming in. Yeah. Coming into. Oh! Yeah. Good line, mate. Look at mate. Let's block it. Oh! Oh! Okay. Good line. Shoot. Good.
Field goal was enough to get the Norths Devils out of jail in a real trap game against the Northern Pride in Cairns. A Garrett Subley first half double. set the Pride up really nicely before a second half fight back from the Devils gave them the lead. Jack Boyle crossed in the 62nd minute before a field goal late from SOS was the perfect SOS machine to get the Devils out of jail. Garrett Sublu was absolutely outstanding at the back. A double, 16 runs, just over 180 metres, a couple of line breaks, 5 tackle breaks and an offload. He's been really consistent with ball in hand this season, and he's been really, really fun to watch. Kenneth Finotti up front, 46 minutes for the 25-year-old front rower. A line break assist and a try assist. The short ball he threw was absolutely classy. He also had 80 metres, a tackle break, 37 tackles in the middle third as well. Absolutely sensational scenes. Seamus King-Smith, the 5'8's come along leaps and bounds with ball in hand this season. He had a try, 57 metres with the ball in hand, a line break assist, 2 try assists, 22 tackles, 5 misses, 1 ineffective though, so that does need to improve. For the Devils, Seb Sewell, it's the first time we've seen him this season, following his move to Newcastle. Just 16 minutes on return from a shoulder injury, 3 runs, 34 metres, a tackle break, 12 tackles with 1 missed. Those reps will increase as we get towards the end of the season. We'll probably see him feature for the Devils in the Q Cup final series with the exemption for that shoulder injury being in his favour. Peter Holler, 48 minutes, a try, a line break, 12 runs, 100 metres, 3 tackle breaks and an offload with 100% tackle efficiency. The 25 tackles as well. Fair effort from Peter Holler, the former NRL player, who's going down to Newcastle next season. And then Manasi Kaho, 15 runs, 157 metres, a line break, 6 tackle breaks, and an offload. He's been Mr. Consistent on the sting for the Devils throughout 2025. Well, our next match has rather significant importance for the Gold Coast Titans. Keano Kini is back following his spinal surgery that saw his season significantly derailed. They're taking on the Brisbane Tigers. How'd it go? Let's find out and take a look at the highlights, especially the first half, as Kini was back.
Tom, wait JJ, release! Hold! Go for it, thank you. Outside. Play on, no, that's you JJ, you go to him. Try. All defensive. You go to. Catch. Down, he gets it down. Go. Kick. Okay, field of play, Josh is there. Catch, straight down. Marcus not square, Marcus! Outside, outside. Backwards. Try. Go one. At the line. Outside through defensive. Full one. Down there. Go two. Outside. Outside and through. Two. Keep going backwards. Yeah, grounding shoot. That's okay. Oh, not late. Outside. Catch. Play on. To last. Pass is fine. To last. Tony! Behind. Are you happy with that ball line? Good. No more Asher. Hold. Wait. Go for it. All good. Go two. Play on. No, he plays the ball. Two. Backwards. Two. Play on. That's all right. Down. Go. Play on at the line. Play on. Play on. Down. Go forward. Yes. Go three, they get there. Catch outside. Catch. Got it, grounds it.
Seagulls in a final minute burst. Lamar Manuel Navale sealing the win inside the final 5, and it's a heartbreaking loss for the Brisbane Tigers. Let's take a look at some of the key players in focus. Josh Smith, once again, 15 runs to 156, the leading meter reader in the comp. A try, a line break assist. Very much nothing more we can actually say about Josh Smith this season. He's been in immense form. Sam Wallace is another one who we highlighted a lot at the beginning of the year. He's been in good form as well. 3 tackle breaks, a line break, a try assist as well. To go with his try, 33 tackles as well. He's been Mr. Consistent up front for the Tigers, while Riley Jacks had that try, the go-ahead field goal, a line break and intercept, several try involvements. 23 tackles and a 100% tackle efficiency. But here's what we're all here for. We're all here for the man on screen, Kini. He played in the first 40 minutes. He had 9 runs for 70 metres, a line break assist, a try assist. He had a try involvement there too. 4 offloads. I like the way he was attacking the game, and he was really into it for the full little bit as well, which is what you want to see from Kini. Next up, Lyndon McGrady. He had 15 runs, 102 metres, a line break assist, a try assist, 2 tackle breaks, 16 tackles, no misses, 2 ineffective. Pretty solid day there for him. Meanwhile, Cooper Bye, 80 minutes, a try, 21 runs, 149 metres, a line break assist, try assist, a couple of tackle breaks and an offload, 39 tackles, 4 misses. He's been Mr. Consistent. I don't think I've had to move Cooper Bye from his spot since he made his Queensland Cup debut. No bias aside either, because he's been in absolutely immense form since his inclusion. And if I'm Des Hasler, I might give him a sneaky hint to first grade, because we all know his bench rotations are cooked and he'll probably give him only 10 minutes anyway. So it'd be good for him just to get into first grade, have a look, have a go, see what it's all about, and then see how his progressions go into next season. Well, next up, South's Logan were at home to the Mackay Cutters in a match that was vital for both sides' semi-final chances. The Cutters had picked up some big wins over the last couple of weeks, while for South's Logan, it was really now or never.
Wait! Go 1, 9, go 10. Here. You're good now. 1. Outside through. 1. Round it. Happy? Good. Go 2. Outside. 2. 2. Round it. Yes. Arms always up. Go on. Time for the go there, 8. Tackle 1. 1. You go. And drowning. Happy. You go. Touch back. Play on. Try. Happy. I'm happy, yeah. Backwards. 6 more. Go 3. Ball beyond. Keep going. Still 3. 3. Catch. Still 3. Behind is grounding. 4 down. All happy, gentlemen and ladies. Kick. Keep going. Keep going. Pass. Pass. Try. I'm okay with the touch line here, Bruffy. Go 2. Yes, down. Easy. 4. Outside. 4. Outside. Still 4. Still 4. Nothing silly. Happy.
27 metres.
Kick. Chase is good. Take it clean. Play on backwards. Still last. Go. Here we go. Right, touch line's okay if you're okay with the inside pass. Go on, bring that ball up with you. Right. Come on! 8! Catch, play on. Ball's on 10. Long pass, can't see anything, son. Still last! Watch the second kick. Keep going. Touch line's okay. Happy.
In this one, it was 12-8 at half-time, believe it or not. 12-8 was our half-time score, and it was an absolutely ruthless second half. The Mackay Cutters seemingly forgot how to tackle in that second half. It was a 44-point second half nightmare for Adam Cuthbertson's side in South's Logan's home ground of Davies Park. Let's take a look at some of the key players, and they're all Broncos pathway players, well, except one of them, technically. Ishmael Leota, a hat-trick, 218 metres, 5 tackle line breaks, not tackle breaks, 5 line breaks, 2 offloads, a line break assist, a try assist, could have had a couple other try contributions there too, 8 tackle breaks. He has errors in him, but still a lot of upside. Super Rugby have got themselves a good one, which we'll talk about a little bit later in the show. Kobe Black, a try, 9 runs, 68 running metres, 3 tackle breaks, an offload, 17 tackles, 3 missed. He's going to be a really good asset next season. I'll be interested to see how he and Tom Duffy potentially pair up in Q Cup next year. That will definitely feed some families. Va'asimu, 44 minutes, a try, a line break, 9 runs, 76 metres, 3 tackle breaks, 19 tackles, and a 100% tackle efficiency. For the Cutters, Brandon Russell in an hour's worth of football, 123 metres, 62 post-contact metres, an offload, 33 tackles, 1 missed, 1 ineffective in this one. For Mason Kidder, he had a try, a line break, 2 tackle breaks, 63 metres from 6 carries, 14 tackles, 3 missed, 2 ineffective. Starting to get those uptick in reps that we've been speaking about for a while now. And then Jeremiah Matatia, the front rower, he had 37 minutes, 8 runs for 97 metres, 3 tackle breaks, 17 tackles, and a 100% tackle rate. I mean, you see some of these tackle numbers and you wonder how they lost, but they just made way too many errors with the football, and their defence, particularly on the edges, was quite poor throughout. Well, to end the weekend, we're going over to Port Moresby for the clash between the Papua New Guinea Hunters and the Western Clydesdales. The Clydesdales look to play spoiler, while for the Hunters, they need to win in order to keep their semi-final chances alive.
Comes back now. And yes, Luke Rowland puts up a towering bomb, but well taken there by, yes, the number 1 custodian, breaks right through, and here he goes.
Got support with him.
Sanny Wabo looking for support, and it's that man, Jura Rimbu, streaks away to score first points. Cup eventually there. Tell you what, the Hunters defense is falling off tackles at the moment. Nice hands here, and the Perry goes over. A bit of a cramp there. Joshua Lau. Nice ball. Oh, looks so easy. Solo one as trolls over. Yeah, look at that.
Wait there.
Tommy.
He's got Zebedee with him.
And support on the outside. Zebedee doesn't have the speed to go all the way. Shut down, 10 away from the line.
Numbers on the left.
Joshua Lau. Oh, the Hail Mary pass, Sanny Wabo underneath that one, and then he cruises over. And very quickly, tell you what, Clydesdale defense in all sorts at the moment. Joshua Lau sends it away, and Robert Marias, another walk in the park for PNG. You know, Hunters, what's the play here? Garo Voro sends it long, good hands. Joshua Lau, bullet pass, finding Solowana, still able to get the ball away. It's the shift play back towards the center. Garo Voro, Santa goes right through. Defense coming across. Gets away from one eventually. Looks for support, and then he finds Douglas David. He goes over. Just drifting across. Finding that man. It goes right through.
Support on the
inside. Oh, this is Rezel Dezel from PNG. Robert Matthews goes over. Garo Voro.
Keep going. Yeah, going for it now.
Typical double pump. Now gets it away to Douglas David. And he dives over. Rugby league as well, but here's a kick. Came off Clydesdales. Picked up here by Judah Rimu. Sends it away. And Manaseka will score untouched. No, they go towards the short side.
That's
the
well
long
played.
pass over the top. This
well
time
played.
they might find a try. There it is.
That is a great try.
It was Epel Capinias, by the way. Jordan Pett now running back on the inside and slams the ball down.
In a 48-12 verdict over the Clydesdales, and that scoreline could have been even bigger if Clint Lama brought his goal-kicking boots to this game. But the Clydesdales, they're just limping almost to the finish line of this season. You feel a bit sorry for them, because they're absolutely trying. It's just the teams they're going up against are just full of absolute class players. I want to start down the bottom, though, with our man, Sanny Wabo. A try, 225 metres, 4 line breaks, 3 try assists, a line break assist too. He had 16 tackle breaks. We talk about, likes to say, Towers with 14 tackle breaks a game. A couple others have had double-digit efforts, but 16 is the highest we've had this season. So Sanny Wabo, absolute machine. Robert Mathias, he had a double, over 100 metres, a line break, 3 tackle breaks, 25 tackles. He did miss 5 out there, but overall, he's become a well-rounded edge player for the Hunters this season. Next up, though, Manasa Kai, off the bench. We've spoken so often this season about Papua New Guinea forwards and their bench impact, and their forward impact has been a bit limited this season, but over 100 metres, a try, 16 tackles in 45 minutes. For the Clydesdales, Emre Pere played 41 minutes at lock, over 100 metres, a try as well, 4 tackle breaks, a line break, limited in defence. Joseph Limadamu, a try, he's been their leading try scorer this season, a real shining light for them, over 137 metres, a couple of tackle breaks and a line break. He's been everywhere as far as tries are concerned. And then Lachlan Mears Crab, the man they brought in from Parramatta, 39 off the bench, 6 runs for 45 metres, 20 tackles in a 100% efficiency. A lean day for the Clydesdales, but a couple of standout players that made a big impact. Let's take a look at the ladder at the completion of round 20, and it's the Norths Devils that have a for and against advantage over the Blackhawks. They do have the bye vote in play. Burleigh are there on 29 points, followed by Wynnum. The Redcliffe Dolphins now drop 2 games back following their loss against Burleigh. Sunshine Coast, Ipswich, and now inside the 8 are the Papua New Guinea Hunters. Tis the Brisbane Tigers. They blew a golden opportunity to go inside the 8 following their last-ditch loss on the weekend. Meanwhile, South's Logan keep their desperate hopes alive, as do Mackay. Also thereabouts, the Central Queensland Capras on 16 points. Then it's Tweed, the Northern Pride, and the Western Clydesdales. Next week, a couple of teams are on the bye. Those teams are Burleigh, Norths, the Pride, Tweed, and the Brisbane Tigers. The match that we've got our eyes focused on the most next weekend is the clash on Saturday. It's the match between 5th place Sunshine Coast and 6th place Redcliffe. That'll help decide a couple of little things in and around the top 5. Elsewhere, other matches to keep an eye on is the matchup between the Papua New Guinea Hunters and South's Logan. That match could almost be an eliminator for teams in and around that finals positioning. Let's take a look at this week's team of the week. Sanny Wabo lines up at fullback, Israel Leota on 1 week, Dudley Dudley the other, Garrett Sublew and James Walsh in the centres, Lyndon McGrady and Thomas Casey in the halves, the forwards Peter Holler and Kurt DeLuey, Judah Rimbu the hooker, Adam Christensen and Nixon Put in the back row, Cooper Byer locks the scrum, the bench of Nelson Osofa Solomona, Josh Stuckey, Sam Wallace and Emre Perro. Let's take a look at this week's player in focus, Israel Leota. We've got it in pink for our special Women in League round this week. He had a hat-trick, 218 metres from 11 carries, 5 line breaks, 2 offloads, a line break assist, a try assist, 8 tackle breaks. He has some errors in him. We've said that a couple of times about him over the course of the year. He has got an error or two in him, but there's still so much upside, and I think it's a travesty in a way that he is off to Super Rugby next season. And he's such a high energy player. He's made the second most errors though in the Queensland Cup this season, but overall he's averaging over 123 metres. He's had 52 tackle breaks, 21 line breaks, which in terms of the entire Queensland Cup for players this season, he's only second behind Dudley Dotway. And with the way that Dudley Dotway's playing, he could be on a top 30 spot anytime soon. But Israel Leota, he's had a great season, and he'll be continuing to push all the way as South Logan look for a top 8 spot. Well, that's our program for this week. A big thanks to everyone for your company, and we'll catch you next week for a big week. Finals are drawing ever closer, and we'll have all the action from all the games leading into the final series. I'm AJ Luke Antonio. On behalf of the entire League Scene team, we'll see you next week.